Yes, and it's growing. You see it at COP, where nuclear energy is visible in ways that it never existed a few years ago, but also at multilateral meetings such as the G7 and in other fora. Nuclear energy is increasingly a topic of discussion for achieving our climate security and energy security goals. The realization that renewables alone are not the fastest way to achieve our climate goals is probably the biggest factor. Dispatchable nuclear power, even at a higher marginal cost, is a cheaper way to create a clean energy system. Paired with renewables, nuclear energy can get us there faster and cheaper, and not just in the developed world where nuclear energy already operates, but in countries that are developing electricity infrastructure for the first time. It's also true there. So you have this vastly expanding interest as countries look to develop a sustainable energy infrastructure. Also, energy security is a huge factor. Nuclear energy has fuel on site, fuel available from a diversity of sources, and it's a low component of cost, so it creates affordable electricity that's also reliable for growing economies. Central and Eastern Europe is probably the hottest market. Here you've got countries that have energy-intensive economies. They rely on coal for a lot of their power generation, and they were suspicious of relying on Russian natural gas even before Russia's invasion of Ukraine. So, to comply with EU requirements to retire the coal, they are developing renewables, but they are very much believers in nuclear energy. These countries aren't just interested in nuclear, they're buying it. And in the years to come, Czech Republic, Poland, Romania, Bulgaria, and others are looking to buy plants that are already in operation. Large plants, but they're also interested in smaller designs. It's rising globally for all the same reasons of climate security, energy security, economic vitality. And it's not just the large plants that are of interest, but especially the smaller designs that are just now coming to the market. These designs, because they're simpler to license, simpler to build, simpler to operate, have an appeal in countries that never dreamed of building a gigawatt scale plant. Countries in Asia, Africa, South America are making active plans to build SMRs. And in the end, this is going to tremendously expand the global nuclear fleet. Yes, but it depends on the supplier. Russia and China have designated nuclear exports a strategic priority for the foreign policy it brings them. The US, by contrast, has proceeded more on the basis of shared values and interest. And while China and Russia have used their nuclear exports to create jobs for themselves, the US has helped stand up nuclear industries in their own right. This has made the United States and our partners more energy secure. Well, for the US to be the supplier, we first need to demonstrate our reactors here, and that includes the smaller designs that we've discussed. We also need to be more competitive in international markets. We need better market access, we need better financing tools, especially for early works, and we need whole of government support to compete against not companies, but countries that are our rivals. I would say Poland is the best example. There you saw the US government step up and, under a government-to-government agreement, organize the trade support to supply 3 large reactors by Westinghouse to Poland. And this really closes the gap between the US and some of the foreign nations that are our competitors. And it's a model that has been sought by other markets, including Bulgaria, Romania, and others. And we'd like to see more of those.